Mr. Reddy, can you hear us?
Revanth Reddy now joins
Revanth
us.
Anna, can you hear us?
Yeah, it is clear.
You know, you're preparing for our telecast like some good Tollywood film star. You know, you're preparing almost as if you're going to do the next big blockbuster. But guess what? You may well have done the biggest political blockbuster we've seen in a while, south of the Vindhyas. If these numbers are right, your smile will be even bigger on Sunday. Are you surprised? Be honest with us. Were you nervous that you could be below 60? This is an exit poll. How confident are you? 68 is the average we are giving you.
So I would say number may be going to increase. Up to
what is your number?
I know what is ground reality. My number is 80 plus. So the number is going to increase.
Where are you getting this confidence from? I mean, you know, Rahul has been pointing out here that you needed a tsunami to win this election. You're coming up from 28% and you've gone up to what? 42%. That's a 14% jump. Of course, 4% was TDP last time. What do you believe has changed between 2018 and 2023? We are having a debate in the studio whether it is because of Revanth Reddy or Rahul Gandhi.
Can be both.
Can be both.
So because of Telangana people, it is nothing to do with the leaders. The swing from common man.
Okay, Revanth Anna, the last time we met,
in Telangana,
you were cutting a birthday cake with us on the stage the last time we met. That was your birthday. I remember when we'd come on the 8th of November to Hyderabad for the India Today Telangana Roundtable. And you have, in grand fashion, announced that you will be taking the oath of Chief Ministership on the 9th of December at the Lal Bahadur Shastri Stadium, which is Sonia Gandhi's birthday. Ye confidence kahan se aa raha hai, Revanth Anna? I've had other people joining us on the show who say they are also ready to be Chief Minister. How do you know that you will be picked to be the next Chief Minister if these numbers are true?
राहुल जी, मैं नंबर बोला सच है, मगर चीफ मिनिस्टर मुझे वोट लेने के लिए मैं कभी भी नहीं कहा. देयर इज एन प्रोसेस. हाउ इट इज लाइक एन क्रिकेट टीम सिलेक्शन. Select committee will be there. Players should attend that exam. Then they will finalize the team. Then they select a captain. The process is there. So there is no any exemption for anyone. So we have to follow the process. So party is going to.
आपने मुझे कहा था 9 तारीख को लाल बहादुर शास्त्री स्टेडियम आना, स्वेरिंग इन होगा, उसके बाद आप मुझे लंच खिलाएंगे. तो आप किसी दूसरे के स्वेरिंग इन के लिए मुझे लंच खिलाएं या खुद के स्वेरिंग इन के लिए?
क्यों नहीं, मैं कांग्रेस का अध्यक्ष हूँ. कोई भी मुख्यमंत्री बने मेरा ही साथ ही बनेगा ना. मैं थोड़ी केटीआर को बनाऊंगा.
क्या बात है, being very diplomatic now. So film star,
प्लस जो भी एमएलए जीतेगा वो मैं टीम मेंबर है. नहीं राहुल जी, अगर कैप्टन डकआउट भी हो गया ना, कप कैप्टन के हाथ में देकर ही सबको ये लाइनअप कर देते ना. तो कोई भी चीफ मिनिस्टर बने, मगर कांग्रेस के अध्यक्ष मैं हूं. आई हैव टू टेक केयर ऑफ थिंग्स.
How do you intend to take care of things in Telangana? If these numbers are correct, what should the voters, the millions who are watching you across India Today's digital, television, social assets, what do you want to tell them? What should they expect from the new government in Telangana if these numbers are true on Super Sunday?
No, that is what I'm trying to tell you. I know what is going to happen. I know what is ground reality. All these 20 years I've been in opposition. I have very good connection with the common man. So what common man is going to decide, I know. So that is why I've told you time and again, my number and my percentage of vote. You go through, you try to recollect my statement. So I've told you exact number and other things. So today you are you have accepted 80% of my suggestions. Now you have to little push your opinion up to 100%.
रेवंत अन्ना, ये इलेक्शन बदला कब? there are 2 or 3 many believe turning points. कुछ लोग कहते हैं Karnataka was a turning point. Congress winning there gave you momentum. Number 2, your own yatra and the yatra of your other leaders against KCR's government. Number 3, Bharat Jodo Yatra, जो 12 दिन तेलंगाना में रही, 12 days, originally for 4-5 days, eventually became a 12-day yatra. What do you believe was the turning point, if these numbers are right, for the Congress to grow by 10%?
So मैं राजदीप जी मैं एक बात कहना चाहता हूँ, हर आदमी के लिए हर प्रोडक्ट के लिए कुछ गुडविल होता है. केसीआर का गुडविल 14 में कुछ काम पे आया था. दिस टाइम श्रीमती सोनिया गांधी जी शी इज हैविंग गुडविल, सो वी हैव एनकरेज्ड दैट गुडविल दिस टाइम.
But how suddenly? I mean, कुछ तो you're saying you encash goodwill. It's not as if Sonia Gandhi campaigned in Telangana. So how did you suddenly encash the goodwill? क्या कुछ तो बदला है? What was the turning point according to you? KCR has been dominant for 10 years. If these numbers are right, he's losing after 10 years.
Yes, it is that 60 years aspiration, whatever more than 1200 youth शहीद हुए, हम लोग लड़के जितना भी लड़ो तेलंगाना नहीं मिला था. Just because of Srimati Sonia Gandhi ji, we have got our Telangana. So that goodwill is there in people's mind. So I have triggered that point. Rahul Gandhi has triggered that point. Kharge ji has triggered that point. So common man is connected with that point. That is how the voting percentage converted into reality.
Okay. I want to show our viewers these images from the 8th of November. We just referenced them. This is from the India Today Telangana Panchayat. That's Revanth Anna on the stage cutting a cake. So he's been setting up for this. Mohammad Azharuddin next to him fighting from Jubilee Hills. He's been setting up for this moment. And the cake, interestingly, has his own face on it. So the cake has his own face on it. This is on the stage where we're doing this event. And that's Revanth Anna. So you've been celebrating for a while now. If the numbers are correct, how is Revanth Reddy going to party on Sunday?
So I have to wait 48 hours more to celebrate. Actually, I wanted to celebrate with my cadre and leader and our voting structure. So I'm awaiting for that moment.
कोई डर है? Any fear? Because there are still congressmen who tell me that, you know, what happens if you fall just short of 60? दूसरी बाजू ओवैसी है, BJP है, TRS है. You agree that you cannot fall even one seat below 60, because then KCR will form a government. Is that a fear? अभी भी थोड़ा डर है कि नहीं?
इसीलिए मैं ये बात साफ कहना चाहता हूँ, वो डर है, इसीलिए लोग इतना नंबर दे रहा है कांग्रेस पार्टी को. केसीआर अगर ऐसे कुछ फाउल गेम खेलने के लिए कोशिश करेगा, वो एनडीए कूटमी में बीआरएस है, बीजेपी है, एमआईएम भी साथ में है. अगर तीनों मिले तो भी नंबर नहीं मिलने वाले हैं. इसीलिए our number is showing that 73 at least. My prediction is 80 plus.
What is your anger against KCR and KTR?
Yes,
you see, you told me in an interview, if you come to power, you're going to order an inquiry into allegations of corruption. You will not allow these corruption allegations to be not investigated. कुछ गुस्सा लगता है आपके और केसीआर केटीआर के बीच, क्या है?
गुस्सा कुछ नहीं है. 30 lakh unemployed youth are there. They have cheated them. So whatever Telangana Public Service Commission जितने भी एग्जाम्स कंडक्ट किए, 17 एग्जाम्स, ऑल क्वेश्चन पेपर जिराक्स सेंटर में पल्ली बटानी जैसा भेज दिए. तो all this 10 years they have cheated Telangana youth. So I am representing my youth. तो वो उन लोगों का जो गुस्सा है वो मेरा है. Just it is reflecting from on Revanth Reddy or otherwise Congress party. We are representing that youth. We have to express our whatever गुस्सा भी हो, कुछ भी हो, हमारा view समझो, कुछ भी समझो.
So you will order a judicial inquiry if you come to power. You are saying that आप KCR, KTR और
Definitely our election manifesto promise.
No, so in 2015, Revanth Reddy, you were
नहीं,
arrested
उन लोगों के
in
नहीं
the cash for vote scam. Are you saying that if you come to power, you're made chief minister, you'll investigate all the multiple allegations of corruption that you've leveled against the KCR government and potentially send K. Chandrasekhar Reddy to jail?
So राहुल जी, यहाँ पर मैं एक बात साफ कहना चाहता हूँ, हमारा मैनिफेस्टो एक बार आप देखे तो आपको पता लगेगा. हम ऐसी एफआईआर बना दे के किसी को जेल भेजने का इरादा नहीं है. We are going to appoint a sitting judge inquiry on corruption charges, not against KCR, not against KTR or Kavita or Harish. So administrative lapses and corruption charges are there, a particular irrigation department and revenue department. We are going to give an order to appoint a sitting judge and terms of reference will be there. तो यहाँ पर कौन कल्प्रिट बनेगा, कौन करप्शन चार्जेस पे रिश्वत लिए नहीं लिए, हाई कोर्ट जज हैज टू डिसाइड. रेवंत रेड्डी cannot decide his own this thing.
Okay, so I want to throw this open to some of my colleagues. Preeti Chaudhary wants to ask you a question. Preeti, go on.
Mr. Reddy, as per our polls, you're winning big, but the BJP is also doubling its vote share. When it comes down to 2024, do you see this now a bipolar contest, BJP and you? 17 seats?
So, Preeti ji, in Lok Sabha 2019, they have got almost 19.5%, 20%. उनका 4%, 5% कम हो गया इस बार. तो बीजेपी का वोट परसेंटेज कम हो गए, तो और आगे और कुछ कम होने वाला है.
नहीं, he is comparing it to Lok Sabha. Sir, you are comparing it to Lok Sabha, but Vidhan Sabha में उनका
Lok Sabha,
2018 वो बड़ा है.
डबल हुआ है सर हमारे पोल.
विधानसभा में 7% था. नहीं प्रीति जी, विधानसभा 2018 में हुआ था, लोकसभा 2019 में हुआ था. So latest one prevails. So 2019, always even Sarpanch election, MPTC election also, they are going to claim vote to Modi. Vote to Modi. Their what is their strength and what is their USP? Narendra Modi. तो सरपंच के लिए नरेंद्र मोदी जी को वोट मांगेगा, या एमपीटीसी भी हो नरेंद्र मोदी जी को वोट मांगेगा, एमएलए भी हो एमपी भी हो. तो हर बार नरेंद्र मोदी जी के नाम पे वोट मांग रहा है बीजेपी. तो ये बंडी संजय किशन रेड्डी का वोट नहीं है, ये नरेंद्र मोदी जी का वोट है. 2019 इलेक्शन में उनको 19.5% मिला था. इस बार आपके प्रोडिक्शन 14% या 15%, वट एवर इट इज, they have reduced to 4 or 5%.
compared Lok Sabha to
the next question is from my colleague. The next question, Revanth Anna, is from my colleague Akshita Nandgopal.
चुनाव लड़े ना वो लोग.
Akshita is the stunning backdrop of the assembly, which interestingly the secretariat is flipping from pink to blue. Have they figured out what to do? Go from pink to blue. Akshita, take it away. Revanth Anna is through with us.
Pure coincidence, Rahul. Revanth garu namaskaram, na peru Akshita. Revanth garu okay request meer Telugulo cheppandi exit polls sankhya chusesi meer sandesham emi KCR gariki.
నేను కేసీఆర్ గారికి ఏం సందేశం ఇవ్వాల్సిన పని లేదు. తెలంగాణ ప్రజలందరూ 4 కోట్ల తెలంగాణ ప్రజలు కేసీఆర్ గారికి ఆల్రెడీ సందేశం ఇచ్చిండ్రు. ఇక మీరు రిటైర్ కావచ్చు, మీ ఎక్స్పైరీ డేట్ అయిపోయింది, మీరు హ్యాపీగా మీకు ఫామ్ హౌస్ ఇష్టం కావచ్చు, మీరు ఫామ్ హౌస్లో రెస్ట్ తీసుకోండి, పర్మనెంట్గా మీకు ఇష్టమైన పని తెలంగాణ ప్రజలు చేసిండ్రు అని చెప్పి కేసీఆర్ గారికి చెప్తున్నాను. వాళ్ళ కొడుకుకి అమెరికా ఇష్టము, ఆయన కూడా అమెరికాకి వెళ్ళిపోతాడు. సో కేసీఆర్ గారికి ఫామ్ హౌస్ ఇష్టం, ఆయన అక్కడికి వెళ్ళిపోతాడు. ఆయన కొడుకు అమెరికా ఇష్టం కాబట్టి ఆయన అమెరికాకి వెళ్ళిపోతాడు. తెలంగాణ ప్రజలు మళ్ళీ ప్రజల ప్రభుత్వం వచ్చేస్తారు. దొరల తెలంగాణ నుంచి ప్రజల తెలంగాణగా మారబోతుంది. సో కేసీఆర్ గారు కూడా ఆ విషయం తెలుసు. అందుకే ప్రగతి భవన్లో ఉండే ఆయన ఇంపార్టెంట్ లగేజ్ అంతా కూడా లాస్ట్ 3 days నుంచి ఆయన షిఫ్ట్ చేసుకుంటా ఉన్నాడు. అండ్ 4th క్యాబినెట్ మీటింగ్ పెట్టిండు రిజిగ్నేషన్ సబ్మిట్ చేయడానికి.
The KCR farmhouse connection is what I gathered, but
Akshita wanted to translate very quickly.
Please
Akshita, tell us, go for it.
Just quickly, Revanth Garu, they're saying that it's time for KCR to retire. He's not going to Pragati Bhavan. All his bags are being packed there the last few days. December 4th, he's called a cabinet meet to go ahead and resign, and that his kids can now move back to America.
Okay.
He's been saying this, but I just want to ask you, Revanth Reddy, about an hour ago, we had Mallu Bhatti Vikramarkar on the show. And he said he could also be in the race for chief minister.
ये राजदीप आपकी तब से लड़ाई करा रहे हैं, boss.
नहीं,
You are getting them to fight even before they
मैं
won.
लड़ाई नहीं करवा रहा हूँ. ये कहा जा रहा है कि कांग्रेस अगर जीते तो कई उम्मीदवार है.
राजदीप जी, मैं विश करता हूँ 80+ MLAs चीफ मिनिस्टर के लिए दावा बने तो ठीक रहेगा, क्योंकि वो सब लोग चुनाव जीतने वाले, तब मेरा नंबर बढ़ेगा. आई एम हैप्पी फॉर दैट. बीइंग एन PCC president, every my colleague is eligible for chief minister post. I am going to encourage every person. Whatever party has to take a final call, the selection committee is going to select the person. We have to obey party orders.
You know, when I was at your house the other day, you introduced me to Jaipal Reddy's brother, who's I think your wife's father.
Yes.
You know, so you have a deep connection with Jaipal Reddy. How would you know? Are you a congressman through and through? Because this charge is made against you कि ABVP, Telugu Desam. Revanth Reddy के दिल में क्या है? Power है या कांग्रेस है?
जनता है. मेरा पावर के लिए अगर पावर मांग रहा तो मैं कभी की YSR जी ने कुछ ऑफर किए, KCR जी ने कुछ ऑफर किए, अभी दिल्ली में बैठे से लोग भी कुछ ऑफर किए. पावर के लिए अगर रेवंत रेड्डी कोशिश किए तो कभी की कुछ बनते थे. लीडर ऑफ अपोजिशन, नहीं तो अपोजिशन पार्टी का अध्यक्ष बनने का मौका ही नहीं मिलता था. तो आई हैव बीन JPTC independent, MLC independent, twice MLA. India's biggest constituency is mine, Malkajgiri. I have 35 lakh voters. Where नरेंद्र मोदी जी और अमित शाह जी दोनों पार्लियामेंट मिलाए तो भी मेरा पार्लियामेंट के बराबर नहीं है. तो all these 20 years I have been in opposition. I am enjoying my position. So this is the time to decide party.
लोग बोलेंगे कि
जो कहेगा मैं वही काम करूंगा. इतना साल
opposition में बैठना अगर ये नंबर सही नहीं but रेवंत अगर ये नंबर सही रहे, if these numbers are right, you will be moving from opposition to power. You know, that's the difference. Are you ready? I mean, you'll have an even bigger house. So, from your Jubilee Hills house, you'll have to move to possibly the chief minister's residence. Are you ready for making this change?
राजदीप जी, जो घर है मैं बहुत हैप्पी हूँ, यही घर में रहूंगा. जितना भी बड़ा पोजीशन आने दो आगे, क्योंकि बर्थडे जिस दिन केक ऑर्गेनाइज किया था इंडिया टीवी, तभी भी मैं इंडिया टुडे, मैं तभी भी कहा जो भी है आई एम हैप्पी फॉर दैट. तो घर बदलने से हमारा सोच में बदलाव नहीं आएंगे. तो यहीं से जो करना है लोगों को सेवा करने के लिए सेक्रेटेरिएट है, दैट इज इनफ फॉर टू एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन देने के लिए. घर से कोई लेना देना नहीं है.
पंडित TS Sudhir. TS, does he have shades of a younger version of YS Rajshekar Reddy?
Yeah, I mean, he's 54. I mean, Revanth Reddy is just 54. So he has a long innings going. And of course, he reminds one of the young YSR.
In what ways?
Well, in many ways, you know, in terms of aggression, in terms of the way, great orator, pretty much like YSR. So he has that connect with the audience. And Revanth Garu, Sudhir here. I am a voter in your constituency, Malkajgiri Lok Sabha constituency. Are
you going to say you voted for him?
Malkajgiri Lok Sabha. Malkajgiri Lok Sabha constituency.
Hi Sudhir, how are you?
Very well, Revanth Garu. Now, you made a point about that it's time for KCR to retire. You said KTR also should go back to America. But I see a generational shift probably taking place in Telangana now.
Yes.
You leading the Congress, KTR leading the BRS, the next gen, and maybe Bandi Sanjay leading the BJP in Telangana. Do you see all of you in your late 40s, early 50s being the next generation of Telangana politics?
Sudhir ji, don't compare with KTR. I'm on a merit quota, he's a management quota, NRI quota. तो आप कैसे आप कंपेयर कर सकता है? बाप अध्यक्ष है, उन बेटे को बनवा दिए. मेरे से वो क्या कंपेयर कर सकता है? तो केटीआर का बंडी संजय को कंपेयर किए तो कोई बात है, क्योंकि वो ग्राउंड से लड़ के इतना दूर आ गए, मगर केटीआर तो हमारे जो चर्चा में कोई है ही नहीं है, वो उनका तो कोई रिफ्लेक्शन ही नहीं है तेलंगाना में। अब केटीआर कहा तो वो को नहीं बोले तो केसीआर का बेटा बोल के कहना पड़ता। सो बेटों से हमको कुछ लेना देना नहीं है, हमारा जो लड़ाई है, नहीं तो हम जो राजनीति कर रहे हैं उनके बाप से। तो इसीलिए यहाँ पर केसीआर वर्सेस कांग्रेस पार्टी वर्सेस भारतीय जनता पार्टी।
Okay. आपने तो हमको कहा, you've been saying that KTR is going to go to America.
How do you know he's going to
How do you know that? When I asked him this, he said, Revanth Reddy को बोलो, मैं कहीं नहीं जा रहा हूँ, मैं यहीं रहूंगा. I am going to remain here.
राजदीप जी, आप कहीं नहीं जाने वाले, मैं भी इधर ही रहूंगा। मैं आपको भी हैदराबाद आने के लिए इनवाइट कर रहा हूँ। 1 साल के बाद हम देखेंगे, फिर दिसंबर 9 ये 2023 दिसंबर 9, 2024 दिसंबर 9 को हम चर्चा करेंगे। उस दिन केटीआर कहाँ से, अगर आपको इंटरव्यू देना है तो आप कहाँ जाना पड़ता है, आपको पता लगेगा।
अच्छा, now tell us something about, since the odds-on chances are that you'll be the next Chief Minister of Telangana, tell us something you want people in the rest of the state, rest of the country to know about you. So tell us something about your personality, your likes, dislikes, which you think people watching you live on India Today at this time don't know, Revanth.
He's a fine artist, by the way.
What kind of art does he do?
He has, he's a graduate in fine arts from Osmania University.
के सर्वे में आपको कुछ परसेंटेज दिया हुआ है। जहां तक मैं जानता हूं, केसीआर पॉपुलैरिटी 32%, रेवंत रेड्डी पॉपुलैरिटी इज 21% एंड रिमेनिंग एरिया इज ब्लैंक। तो आप खुद कुछ कह रहा है, तो आप जो इंडिया टुडे जो कह रहा है, देश के लिए एक संदेश है। मैं कुछ ज्यादा कहने का कोई जरूरत नहीं है। आई हैव टू फॉलो माय पार्टी गाइडलाइंस।
Okay.
क्योंकि मैं सोल्जर हूँ कांग्रेस के सोल्जर, कांग्रेस के सिस्टम को अडॉप्ट करना है।
Okay, Revanth Anna, because your Hindi is also so very good, Aaj Tak wants you, are the biggest news channel in the country. So please stay on the line. They are going to speak to you in a moment. But I want to tell people one thing he's very good at. He's a very good footballer, and his favorite footballer is Maradona. He said he was a Diego Maradona fan as a young man, and he said that moment when Maradona won the World Cup for Argentina is a moment he hasn't forgotten, which was 1986, I think. Yeah. So he must have been a 17-year-old at the time.
Revanth Anna, thank you very much.